bone, about as good as anything.
Matt Hayes.
The guys they had last year, terrible.
And Leon Searcy.
Mama know that when you get to camp, you ain't going to see a lot of Big Daddy.
How you like me now?
Big Daddy was out of camp today. That's what we like. OTAs, a chance for us to put our eyes on a bunch of different guys competing. Leon Searcy, you were certainly present, taking it all in. We had Coach Ingram out there as well. He'll be with us tomorrow, and he'll definitely have some thoughts on it. But we did see not only the 80-some players that are out there all trying to win the respect of their coach, but Josh Hines-Allen was out there, number 41.
It was a sighting.
Yes.
Yes, good to see.
And
Absolutely.
he's been there, but we had not put eyes on him last week when we had the opportunity to go out and see.
Yeah, it was good. The fun part about the camp was the 7-on-7s. I mean, the DBs and wide receivers, they're competing their behinds off. I mean, there's a lot of trash talkers. Trevor made some good throws, a couple of 9-yards to BTJ, and then Buster Brown had to get him on one.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he had to get him on. He jammed him. He couldn't get off the jam. Parker Washington had a nice little out route to Trevor made like a laser, about 15 yards. He caught two toe touch and then went out of bounds. So it was good today. Even the run period, even the run pass period, play action period was a good period.
They are putting a huge focus on obviously running the football, the 13 personnel, the 12 personnel, any type of attention they pay to the run game. You know that's what Liam's looking for, is to get a little bit more out of it. Now, Matt had asked a question, I don't know, a week or so ago about if Travis Hunter's looking healthy, is he going to land more on offense than he will on defense, because Liam's an offensive guy. Liam was asked that question today just about, do you get happy when the defense actually makes plays? And he admitted it. It ain't easy because you want your offense to succeed all the time. But as a head coach, you need to make sure that your defense is making plays. And he definitely agreed.
Yeah, he was in the offensive jersey today, but he was celebrating with the DBs when they broke up the play on 7-on-7.
Yeah.
If your DBs are making plays on 7-on-7, that typically doesn't happen. But if they are,
they were making plays.
They're
on
in good shape.
Yeah. And I even saw Ranshaw. I mean, they're substituting him in some of the packages with the ones. So I think it was a dime package where he came in with the ones.
Right, because we keep talking about a little bit. If they were to go, it would be, if they did the dime package, a 4-1-6. And so there would be 6, and we were trying to figure out ratio-wise how many safeties would be back there. And it's not impossible at all to see a Jarian, Buster, Jordan Lewis, and an Antonio Johnson, Caleb Bransaw, Eric Murray. Right?
Yeah.
They're going to come up with as many exotic things on the defensive side as they possibly can.
4-1-6, huh?
Yeah. It's possible.
A 4-1-6.
Yeah, you better be, your front four better be able, I will run all day on that.
I'm just saying it's not impossible.
Yeah, it's not impossible.
But they will definitely have those safeties back there because they are trying to be those physical punishing guys that can run up to the line of scrimmage. And Jalen Husky made a play today. He made a pick. Anyway, we'll get into all of it as we go along with the OTAs. We got Denny Thompson coming up a little bit later. We'll talk some NFL and college ball with
Another thing that I recognized while I was on the sideline of Campanelli, he's a bit of a trash talk. I like that in my coach. When they beat the offense, or they defend well or get an interception. Yeah. Oh yeah, I love it.
He's got a saucy vocab.
He does.
Yeah, he's been caught on social media just letting it fly, and that's the type of personality that he is. That's why Coach Campo loves him as much as he does, because he's just one of those dudes that he'll get in your ear, get in your face.
This was locker room talk,
and you want that guy just drawing up all sorts of different things scheme-wise, defensively.
Yeah, I mean, those things are set up for the offense to have success. That's what 7-on-7s are for. There's no pass rush. It's literally an opportunity for the offense to get a little timing, get a little chemistry. So if the defense is making plays, that's a very, very good sign.
Yeah, the offense did make their share, like Leon was talking about earlier, because one of Cohen's quotes afterwards is he's happier today about his offense than he was the other day, because the defense was also getting after him quite a bit. And so I agree with what you're saying. The hand fighting, the close guarding that these secondary stars are providing in 7-on-7, meaning they are right. They are in that guy's.
They're in the grill. They're in the grill, absolutely in the grill. And another thing I noticed about BTJ, no double catches.
Yeah. and in traffic.
No double catches in traffic. I'm talking about he's snacking the ball. He's just taking the ball out the air and grabbing and turning. I'm saying, wow.
Yeah.
Night and day. It's early now. All right, don't get me started. But
all right, well, there's
I like
another
what
dude.
I see so far.
Well, by the way, just like I said, don't get you started. Training Camp Trammell was on the receiving end of a big play too, down the field. Trevor hooked up with 81 down the field. So we'll go through it. We'll throw a handful of things at you just to kind of get into it with the OTAs. The one opportunity we have this week to see them, and then next week, a lot of fans are invited out next week for the mini camp. So definitely looking forward to that. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. You know what I ended up doing to take up a lot of my Saturday, which I never ever thought this would happen? A dance recital.
Nice.
Dance recital. Do you remember having with the daughters any dance recitals, Leon?
When they were really little, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, like middle school, elementary.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Daddy, daughter dance.
Not something I'm looking forward to.
I was going to say, Jade, you better get ready for this.
Oh, it's coming, bro.
It's a lot better
God,
than you
I
think.
hope she's a tomboy and plays volleyball
No, you don't.
and
Well, that's not
soccer or whatever.
Well, that could be
Here's the
happening, too.
thing. They're
Oh,
gonna-
you're going to have tea time. I'm sorry.
Tea time is fine,
Okay.
but going to a dance thing sounds like hell on earth.
Yeah, well, listen. All right, let me just
You don't
at
want
least
to dance
announce
with
to
your
you.
daughter?
No, I don't want to dance.
You
No,
will.
that's not dancing with. Of course I do. But I'm talking about her recital. That's
You'll
you
change.
watching.
Yeah, you'll change.
It's like, God,
Yeah,
You'll be
you will
very
change.
proud.
the
Yeah.
arts. God, I hate the arts.
You'll change.
So, yeah, because everything's changed. Early Friday morning, it was a pre-K for graduation. Okay, this is the
Which is super necessary.
yeah. It's unbelievable how much it's become a thing. And so anyway, had that early Friday, and then Saturday at the Flagler Auditorium downtown. And I guarantee you, there are parents listening right now that were at that recital because there were so many people there. We had Little Lemon and Little Emmy, and guess what? They had dances in two different recitals, one at 10 a.m., one at 2 p.m.
Oh, so
Okay.
you have to stay the
Yeah.
whole time.
You know, the one smart thing the son-in-law did is he found the brewery right down the road.
Yes.
And then the other thing is they figured this whole bad boy out when it comes to recitals. They serve beer.
No way.
Yes. And you might have even been able
Love
to get one.
that.
Might have been able to get one at
You're
10
starting
a.m.
to turn his idea of what this thing could be now.
Well, that's like that seems like a very private school thing.
Yeah. No. This is it's whatever. It's the dance company.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I-
And so
I
you
got
just
you.
you
It's
got a
not their
bunch of
school.
anyway in all the different age ranges and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, they were superstars. They were little ballerinas and just loved the heck out of it. And they get the flowers given to them, which I did a big salad move on Jordan, the
I
son-in-law.
bought the flowers.
Oh, it was awesome. He had to go to the bathroom because, of course, we weren't guzzling, but we were having a couple cold ones during the recital.
Happens.
And then we're waiting for Emmy to come out. Well, he has to go to the bathroom. He gives me the big bouquet of flowers. Emmy walks up. I give her the big hug.
The opposite. You didn't buy the flowers, but
Yeah.
you gave the
Yeah,
flowers.
I was
love that.
Yeah, I was
You
the
took
one
credit for the
taking credit for
flowers.
the big salad. So, but anyway, it was just awesome what they did. So the little cute ones. Who knows how long they'll dance? But I agree with one thing you're saying, JJ. You want them to play every sport they can, do all these other extracurricular activities, become well-rounded.
I just like athletics. That's
yeah,
all. I'm
yeah.
a guy.
Yeah, of
I've
course.
seen countless episodes of Dance Moms.
Yeah.
My wife loves Dance Moms. It's like cool. It's funny to watch from afar via television.
Yeah.
But to be involved in something like that,
Listen,
scary
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
That is scary stuff.
Annie did it as a kid very early, and then she was over it. Then she became a volleyballer and all this other type of stuff. Meanwhile, my brother raised his daughter, Megan. Her entire career was in dancing.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. That's a lot of recitals. Like, I look at my brother
It really
like,
is.
what are you doing? How do you do this?
Especially, well, nowadays it's a little different. I can bring the MLB app wherever I
Yeah,
go.
true. Very
I'll
true.
never miss a Braves game.
Yeah. You can keep up with
Yeah.
everything. All right. So if you are a dance dad or whatever.
You don't want to miss those moments, bro. I'm telling you, they go
Well,
by
she's
fast.
not
they
dancing
do.
the whole time. It's
Yeah.
like when your daughter's up there, you watch, but
Yeah.
then you got to watch countless other daughters.
Yeah, that's why the iPhone is,
Yeah.
the Android is the best. That's for sure. All right, so let's get into a few other things. The San Antonio Spurs won Game 6 and Game 7. And so now it's them versus the Knicks. We will get into that a little bit. It should be it was a great game down the stretch Saturday night when San Antonio closed out.
They defeated evil.
Oklahoma. Yeah, they did. In a lot of ways.
They
But by
did.
the way,
He's evil.
that night he played his fanny off with not a whole lot of help. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
You're right.
He
Chet
played his fanny.
Holmgren needs a talking
Oh,
to.
Gosh.
He got abused.
Oh, he did.
Pretty much the whole series, to be
Yes,
honest.
he did.
Yes, he did.
He did not play well.
He did not play well at all.
How can you be that tall and actually be able to run and actually be able to shoot and just get embarrassed?
You got no dog in
Yeah.
and attempt 2 field goals.
2.
That was it.
EKG, heart check.
All right.
He's
so
not the biggest guy, you know.
no, and of course the
Well,
other
when
guy.
Wemby's out there, he's not.
Yeah.
But when he's not, he is the biggest guy.
Yeah,
Right.
He should, at the very least, find some little 10, 12-foot spot away from the basket, which
Yeah.
he has proven he can make that shot.
Plus, to be fair, Wemby's a guard in a 7'5" body.
Yes. But like
Whereas-
JJ saying, when he's to the bench, you better be out there trying to figure out a way to.
Holmgren, I don't even know what he is.
Yeah, he got exposed, and obviously the rest of the Oklahoma City Thunder, he didn't do anything.
Jalen Williams was hurt the entire series.
which
that
really
was
sucked.
humongous.
Yeah,
to
not
have
having him from the jump. De'Aaron Fox tried one time for San Antonio.
He actually looked great in Game 7 compared to what he was doing. Like he looked really hurt the entire series, but he gutted it out, and he did just enough for them to win a Game 7.
They did. And then Dylan Harper, huge. That guy is really, really good. So we'll get into the NBA Finals. We'll talk a little bit more about the OTAs. Let's spend a minute on that coming up on a Mocama Beer Company Monday. You can find them up in beautiful Fernandina Beach, South 8th Street. Would love for you to check out the tap room. Of course, they're serving coffee and breakfast early in the day, but you can plan to go hang out, enjoy some craft. You can set up a meeting there. They got all sorts of activities that are going on. Just check their calendar. Log on mocama.com with their outdoor market and entertainment, all sorts of things going on with that great craft at the Mocama Beer Company.
XL Primetime.
Driven by Duval Ford. He knows the NFL.
Okay.
He knows the Jaguars.
Fellas, it's pretty simple.
He's here to tell you everything he knows about the NFL and the Jaguars.
You do a button hook, the rest of you guys block for me, I'll take care of the rest.
Mike Dempsey.
Okay, on go.
10 to noon on 1010XL.
Tom McMahon is here for Armstrong Fence Company, a locally owned and operated business on the First Coast for nearly 20 years. Known for reliability, quality craftsmanship, and professional service, Armstrong Fence handles it all, from big projects like stadiums and schools to your very own backyard. They build a wicked strong fence, and they do it right the first time. When you need a fence in Jacksonville, trust Armstrong Fence Company. Yeah, we did the fence.
For the greenest, luscious lawn on the block, choose the local legends, Roundtree Sod. Don't just settle for ordinary. Let Roundtree Sod deliver you a picture-perfect lawn. To get a free estimate, call 7414-SOD. 7414-SOD.
If you love the Jags, if you crave the NFL, we make a show for you. It's Jaguars Today with experts and insiders. Locked down by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors. 10 to noon weekdays on 1010XL.
I'm Chris Campione. Auto accidents can leave you feeling lost and overwhelmed. But at Campione Law, we're here to guide you with a personal touch through every step of the process. We don't get paid unless you get paid. CampioneLaw.com.
Count on Campione, Campione Law.
The Jaguars Foundation is hosting an intimate evening of community and conversation at the Sports and Culture Speaker Series presented by Miller Electric. Join us June 3rd for dinner, drinks, and conversation in the Miller Electric Center. You'll hear exclusive perspectives from Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen and general manager James Gladstone as they talk culture, leadership, and building a lasting legacy on and off the field. To be part of the conversation, visit jaguars.com/community/events.
When my wrist pain was acting up and I needed help, I took Dan Higgins' advice and headed over to see the experts at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. This is Stuart Moore with the PGA Tour. I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. Whenever you have a need, they took great care of me. They'll take great care of you.
This is Dr. Kevin Murphy. The next time you need orthopedic care, you can rely on our team at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
When you're vacationing in your RV, there are some things you can always count on. Laying out on a hammock, waking up to birds chirping, and board games with the family.
What? It's not cheating.
Frank, you're scaring the kids.
Oh, come on, guys. We're having fun. It's family time.
With Progressive, your RV is protected 24/7, so you're prepared for whatever you don't see coming.
Technically, it's a loophole.
It's a children's board game. You're a grown man, Frank.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in D.C.
College football isn't just a season, it's a sisterhood. Bold Ladies is the women's membership group of the TaxSlayer Gator Bowl, where community, connection, and college football come together. This is Stacy from 1010XL, and I enjoy my membership. From exclusive events to networking, philanthropy, and unforgettable game day experiences, Bold Ladies is where women make an impact. Visit TaxSlayerGatorBowl.com and join today.
Hi, this is Dave Barker. Multi-unit hair grafting is now available at IHRS and can give you 3 times more hair in one procedure over a traditional hair transplant.
Multi-unit hair grafting gave me more hair in one procedure and within my budget.
You can grow your hair back with this exclusive new procedure. Call now for your free evaluation and see if multi-unit hair grafting or PRP can restore your hair. Call 904-777-IHRS.
My bald spots are gone. Thanks, IHRS.
IHRS is the only clinic in the Southeast to offer all proven solutions to restore your hair and is now offering multi-unit hair grafting. One procedure, more hair.
You've got nothing to lose but more hair. I feel younger, I look younger, and who doesn't want to feel better about themselves?
This year, grow your hair back. Call for a free evaluation. Call IHRS 904-777-IHRS 777-4477.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Mondays on XL Primetime, brought to you by Mokama. Check out their great craft in the tap room at Fernandina Beach.
Thanks to them, they enjoy every day of the week with that great craft. They bring you Mondays right here on XL Primetime. Joe C., Matty Hayes. Check out his stuff at USA Today Sports. Big Sirs, as he was out at OTAs today. And JJ, the countdown is on, bro.
We're about a month out.
We are into June.
We're about a month and a few days out from the due date, so it could happen anytime.
Yeah. Mama's ready.
We went on a tour, not a tour. We went on a dry run through.
I was just gonna say, did you do a dry run?
Yes. So like,
I didn't know you could do
hey,
a tour.
Listen, babe, your water just broke. What do we do? Boom, boom, boom. Grab this, get in the car, go exactly. I know exactly which exit, where to get. Da da da. So I feel confident that I can do it if I'm there and ready.
Like right
and
next
you know
to
exactly, it's going to go completely when I'm not even there. Something, it's never going to go according to plan. Okay,
It'll go smooth. You got a bag pack already on the side?
Yeah, exactly. We do.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, got to make sure.
That's half the battle right there. Make sure she's comfortable.
Yeah.
All right, she'll do the rest, as they say.
And then I leave the rest up to her in the dock.
All right, so let's talk a little more about. Yeah, exactly.
That's what I got.
Your hands are going to be bruised.
Don't ever say that. Trust me. Don't ever say that.
Your hands are going to be bruised because she's going to be squeezing them
Just
so
let her
hard.
squeeze your hand. That's all.
Hey, you did this to me. It's going to come out. That's going to happen.
You may have to promise several things to get her through it. That's for sure.
You might get "You're never touching me again" too. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You'll be yelled at. Yeah.
Y'all, real quick, last thing on this. Shout out to Blake for being such a soldier. Honestly, like I've heard like no complaints throughout this entire freaking thing. And I know that she wants to complain sometimes, but she's been absolutely awesome about it. So thank you, baby.
So
get ready for another one.
I was just gonna say,
going for round 2, so I hope you like it.
You want like multiple.
Oh, dude. Until we get a boy, we're gone. Could have 6 girls.
Stem on the apple. That's what he's looking for.
By the way,
right
I grew up a family that lived a couple blocks from us. He kept doing that too. 9 girls.
No.
Did not have a boy.
Never.
We probably won't go that far.
9.
Whoa.
God bless that man.
Yeah.
The Capuchis.
Yeah. That just is nuts.
They were all great girls, but he just kept trying, man.
Yeah, of course. Wow. Yeah. All right. So let's get to some of the things that you saw. And mention this real quick, Matt, before we go any further. What Baloo.
So Baloo posted on X a video of
Albert Regis,
the DT from Texas A&M, and he's got a big ass and he's got big thighs. And he's quick, man. He's got some quicks to him. Again, it's against the heavy bags. So
yeah, but still, just as the reason I like hearing that is because I asked just a little bit of Devon Hamilton about Albert Regis, and he smiled at first. He likes his personality. That's number one. But Leon, I don't know if you caught much of him. You saw row. So give us
I saw him in team period. And made a nice little inside move.
Okay.
Has a nice little motor. It was against twos, but anyway, you still want to see him active.
Sure.
And play in ball. And I saw Regis. I was talking to Baloo about Regis as well. Look, short, squatty, but he's effective. Uses his hands well. He reminds me of Jelly Roll with the Ravens back in the day. Lionel Dalton. You remember Lionel Dalton? We call him Jelly Roll.
I kind of remember that guy.
He played
vaguely.
Vaguely. Well, but when I saw him, immediately that's what came to mind.
Wow. Let's hope Regis was also like years from now vaguely.
I said,
remember that guy Albert
like,
Regis?
Remember that guy you used to turn around and pick on?
Big thighs.
He reminded me of Jelly Roll.
Yeah. Well, it's so funny because I immediately thought of Jelly Roll.
The rapper.
Because I'm going to CMA Fest and working the Spotify house. And Jelly Roll's one of the performers.
Are you gaffing there too?
Yes, cannot wait.
You got to get a picture with Jelly Roll.
Yeah, I'll get a picture near Jelly Roll.
He's not Jelly Roll anymore. Now he's kind of like Long John.
He's lost a bunch of weight. He is honestly
just a roll.
Yeah, he is. He's just gel. But he is.
What up, Jay?
He is a superstar right now. So anyway, I can't wait for that. But Albert Regis, nailed to the ground, powerful. He's only 300 pounds. He's less than 300, at least according to what they say he weighed. But if you can have that quick leverage type of move underneath a guy and get him standing up and then you get underneath him, is that possible?
Yeah, anything's possible. Yeah, I mean, if he's got a motor and he's got good leverage and he's got good feet and good lateral movement, and he can work inside and out, especially on twist games. Well, I'm just saying that on double teams, I'm a little concerned.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Right.
I'm just saying, if I'm a right tackle or right guard.
I agree with you.
You got 6'1", 290 in front of me.
Yeah, you're going to be able to handle that.
Train. Choo-choo train.
That means
I'm just being honest.
Yeah, that's what I want. That's what the fans want. But they did their due diligence with their first one, the 4 of the top 100 that they had to draft, and that was one of the guys that they decided to put some money and stock in, and we'll find out.
I'll be very, very interested to see how he play when the pads come on.
Yeah,
I want to see if he can leverage guys on double teams and all that other kind of stuff and be disruptive.
Right.
Might have something.
And then you're trying to figure out whether or not he's the guy that can add weight.
Yeah, well, if he could even stalemate on double teams, right?
Yeah,
that's really all you got to do. Let your linebackers take care of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you got to be able to punch and drop those hips.
And if he can be a space eater, that's what it's all about. The essence of it.
If he's like that quick guy,
I think so.
You might have something. If he's that quick guy, and he's got good hands, which is what he's going to need, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Good leverage, good hands, and quick.
Then they might have something.
We'll ask Coach Campo about it as well, because he threw some tape on 2 weeks ago and came out of it pretty excited talking about Albert Regis. So we'll see. That's against college. Like you're saying, you're going up against bigs, against pros. All right, a couple of other things. Buster Brown is active. And like we said, the defense right now feels pretty dang good about what they're doing on that side of the ball. And Jarian Jones made a play. Jalen Husky made a play today. He is a bigger – not as big as Antonio Johnson size-wise playing safety, but he does have some size to him. And you already mentioned Ransaw as another one of the safeties that was back there and was active. Muhammad, where's number 37? He's a guy trying to scratch his way off the practice squad into some situations where he can be noticed. He made a couple of
I love hearing about these guys. These are my favorite guys.
All right, so you ready for
Muhammad? I don't know if that's his first or last name.
I'm going to go ahead and do it.
Hacker's favorite. Joe and Hacker's favorites.
It's Jameer Muhammad. But, okay. Yeah. But the other guy I'm just going to lock in right now is one of those wide receivers, number 18, C.J. Coleman. I'm just going to look
him up.
Okay. I like him. He caught a bunch of balls as a receiver in college.
West Virginia.
Yeah, and by the way, played more than one place. I think all these guys have. But one of the guys that I like what I see from him, and you try and find that guy that you're going to lock in during camp, and it usually comes around training camp time, but we'll see.
And I had eyes on Pregnant. They have him playing left guard right now.
You back to calling him Pregnant?
Yeah, I'm Pregnant. Yeah, but one thing he's got to do is got to learn to get those hands inside, and all this grabbing out here not going to work in the NFL. Got to get them hands inside. Use a little bit more leverage by sinking your hips a little bit.
Okay, so
hold on. Was his name C.J. Cole?
Coleman.
I was about to say because C.J. Cole, he had like 2 catches last year.
Yeah, no, Coleman. And he's a guy that when you just see the quicks, and I'm also interested in what he does in the return game, if he is one of the guys that they're going to be looking at, if they take some of that responsibility away from Parker Washington because they're going to hand him a big fat contract, that they may be looking at that next guy that they can put in and make those types of just sudden moves and just lose a guy as far as what he can do. That guy I can look at. Josh Cameron's another guy that I like. There's just a handful of them that I'm just trying to pick out which guys I think have a chance to make an impact and make a roster.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
I mean, 2 undrafted guys made the roster last year.
Yeah.
So it's possible.
BJ Green and Danny Strigo definitely did. It's going to be harder now because they've raised the floor, as Jamie Gladstones has said, on this roster to where they're coming up with a better group of players, which creates more competition, which is what we're talking about with the secondary against the receivers, trying to do everything they can to get noticed.
Yeah, and they drafted it in too. So they drafted it in from Duke, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah, they drafted a defensive end from Duke. So I mean, if you're undrafted free agent, you don't feel comfortable with your position right now,
Wesley Williams,
which is great.
Yeah,
because they're going to get more out of you because you know that if they draft a guy, more than likely he's going to be on the practice squad, he's going to be on the roster. So if you're undrafted, you got to find a roster spot someplace.
Yeah, Wesley Williams is the guy that they drafted out of Duke, and they're going to try and figure out rotationally who is going to get the snaps when a Josh Hines Allen comes off the field, a Trayvon comes off the field. Is it going to be the Strigo, the Green, or is it going to be a guy like that? Did you catch a whole lot of him?
A couple of times he was going up against the threes.
Right.
Beat the tackle around the corner, which is kind of expected. But he was rotating with the 2s and 3s. That's all.
And back to Wyatt Milam, a guy that does have an opportunity playing an interior offensive lineman position. He was drafted as a tackle, but he is being seen right now as an interior offensive lineman. We saw him at right guard more than first and second team. And so here's a guy that has an opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay, Pat McCary's still going to be the guy that they want to plug in there, but they're going to try and sample as much of Wyatt Milam as they can during OTAs and then when the pads come on.
Yeah, they want to be able to rotate him. I mean, because that number at right guard, we always spend a lot of money at right guard or whatever, for whatever reason. A veteran guy we bring in spend a lot. So it'd be nice to have a young rookie come in there, or not rookie, a second-year guy kind of develop at that position to where you still got a couple of years before you got to pay him a big-time deal.
I mean, if he doesn't play this year, do you start to wonder about that 3rd-round pick they used on him?
Well, yeah, I would think so.
I think he's got to play. I think he's actually got to win that job.
Well, it still comes down to finances and who is winning the job and who is getting paid the most. If we're talking about just a little bit of difference, then they're probably going to go with the guy that's getting paid. If there's a big difference, they're not going to be afraid to put him in there. But at the same time, I wouldn't close the book on a guy like that if the only reason he's not winning that job is because the other guy's getting paid whatever it is, $10 million a year.
I hope that's not the reason. That's not the only reason. Because
they haven't been afraid.
Because McCary was kind of last year.
Right, but just think about this. They've not been afraid to admit mistakes.
Yeah.
They have no problem with it.
Yeah.
At least that's what they've shown to this point.
But he's got to be able to close the gap as far as rotational wise go. He's got to be able to close the gap with McCary where both of them are taking first team reps.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
yes,
like Devin Lloyd.
Yeah.
Like Devin Lloyd and last year, Ventrell.
Yeah. That's when you know that they've closed the gap when he's rotating with the ones. Because right now he's the backup.
All right. The Commissioner Duval says off the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures, you guys are more than welcome to hit it at 641-1010. XLP Nation was just hearing a lot of backpedaling about Al Regis from draft weekend. All the love, fellas. No, we don't know what these guys look like, especially when you're talking about coming out of college and going up against NFL players. That's what I'm interested in. And whenever I saw it, I'm like, measurables, he's light. He's not a big human being.
Short.
What I saw from him at Texas A&M was pretty good. I wanted them to address the interior defensive line, begging for them to address the interior defensive line. And we'll see if this is one of the guys that can do it. I don't know whether he's going to be a big hit or a rotational guy or average or below average. I don't know.
That's why they put pads on.
Yeah.
You look good at the bag. I'm not short-sighted the fact that he looked good running around the bag.
Right, it was a bag, yes.
All right, that's fine. Let's see when the big boy pass come on. Let's see if he can stand his ground there.
Right, exactly. All right. So, and like you said, you've now seen a couple of practices with Emmanuel Pregnon, and you're starting to see things you like, but also some things that you're going to have to be better at.
They're all coachable things right now. What he's realizing that in the NFL, they get on you quicker.
Yeah.
And a lot of times his hands are not quick enough to get inside. He having to grab, and then when you grab, you got to sink and wrestle with it. What you want to do is work on your hand speed.
Okay.
To get your hands in there quicker so you can sit and leverage and move and maneuver. I'm just checking them out. They got him playing left guard right now.
Exactly.
See, that was kind of my point with Milam too. Is if you're already now, the idea is now that Pregnon is your guy on the left side, and he's your guy that could win that job. Which, by the way, Ezra Cleveland could still easily win that job.
Yeah, he had a good year.
I mean, have you kind of like gone past Milam now?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of my point with that.
Yeah, I get it, because you're right. If you want to put more faith in the next interior offensive
both
line
third-round picks,
that you drafted, versus the other one that you're not admitting a mistake, but you're trying to make up if you don't think you're getting what you want out of that other draft.
Well, Milam's being full court press.
Mm-hmm.
They're letting them know there's pressure on you.
Yes, and you've made the point. If it keeps going the way they want it to go, Anton Harrison gets a big deal. You have Cole Van Lannon on the other side, and then you have the youth movement with a Pregnon, a Jonah Monheim, maybe Hainsey stays as starting center one more year, and then Jonah moves in. But then you also have Wyatt on the other side. That's a youth movement on that line.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a medical. Listen, Wyman is like a medical red shirt. It's not your fault you got hurt, but understand we got to go find other people that can play and stay healthy.
Yeah, I see.
That's all.
All right, let's hear from Devon Hamilton coming up here in just a second. One of the guys that was an anchor inside against the run particularly and did a damn good job. So we'll hear from him coming up on a Mocama Beer Company Monday.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford. Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Hi, I'm Kelly, owner of DexaFit Jacksonville. Do you really know your numbers? Body fat, muscle, and bone density? At DexaFit Jacksonville, we use the DEXA scan, the gold standard for precise body composition data. We also measure VO2 max and resting metabolic rate, giving you a complete picture of how your body performs and burns fuel. No guessing, just clinical, science-backed data you can track over time just like an athlete. Book today at jacksonville.dexafit.com.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship-trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Here you can see.
SportsForecaster.com has all the data you need to project tomorrow's winners. Register for free and track the performance of all your favorite players and teams, including all your fantasy team picks and prospects. Sports Forecaster has the most detailed player profiles on the web, precise depth charts, every transaction, every injury, every news update. No ranting or raving, no preening or barstool bluster. At SportsForecaster.com, you get the timely info you need for every game. SportsForecaster.com. Sign up for free today.
Rick Ballou for Coy Dental. That's right, Carlson Dental is now Coy Dental. Dr. Lee has been practicing there for 9 years, has purchased the company. The Coy Dental team still has the same great dentists and staff. And remember, if you get nervous visiting a dentist, don't. There's never a problem at Coy Dental with light sedation for cleaning and deep sedation for all your restorative needs. Coy Dental, located in Bartram Park.
Bueller, stay cooler
with Bueller.
Hey, I haven't seen you in a while, pal. Where have you been?
Out on the town, every night.
Way to go, Tiger.
Well, it's a bit of a mystery, Jason. I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm getting all these Visa gift cards in the mail. I'm spending them as fast as I can, but...
Wait, you're getting random gift cards in the mail?
$25, $100. I'm buying drinks, I'm buying dinner. I don't think I'm cut out to be a social butterfly, Jason.
Pal, those are from our Bueller Air and Plumbing referral program.
They are?
Yeah. If you recommend Bueller Air and Plumbing to a friend or family member and they book us for a service call, we send you a $25 Visa gift card as a thank you. And if we install a new system, we send a $100 gift card.
So if I take a girl out and tell her about Bueller, I might get enough to take another girl out and tell her about Bueller?
I mean, it's not the worst idea you've had.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Hey, it's Tony from Tony D's New York Pizza. If dinner seems expensive, come grab a pizza that's hot, fresh, and affordable. Feed the whole family without spending a ton. Tony D's New York Pizza. Easy, quick, and always a good call.
Pick it here for Oceanside Cleaners, the very best in dry cleaning service. Free pickup and delivery, or use their self-service kiosk in Ponte Vedra and Southside for drop-off and pickup. Dry cleaning, laundry, bedding, and bridal gown preservation. If it's got fabric, they can clean it. Oceanside Cleaners.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. That just happened. Brought to you by Florida Home AC.
All right, we appreciate our Nooners always paying attention and shot this one our way. Where it began is where it is again for Odell Beckham Jr. First rounder in 2014, and now he is rejoining the New York Football Giants. And now he comes in under Johnny Harbaugh. And remember, this guy, before he tore up his knee in the Super Bowl, pretty much was on his way to being MVP of that game, remember?
Yeah.
How far back are we going now? Is that 3 years ago? Something like that. And anyway, he's bounced around. What do you think? Got anything left in the tank? Not a lot, but
what do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. Listen, I'm never going to be one to say what someone can do on the field if they put their mind to it.
Right.
But
right.
You know, he's a little up in age. He's had to deal with injuries for the last couple of years. But how bad could he be?
No. Yeah. Look.
Stephon Diggs. I mean, he had 1,000 yards last year.
We look at this
and came back from an knee injury.
And came
as well.
back from the injury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your response is how bad can he be? My response is how good can he be?
Yeah.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah, but I think
but I understand what you're saying. But I don't know. He's beaten up.
Yeah.
He's got a history of injuries over the last 3 or 4 years.
But here's
he's not exactly the best teammate either, bro.
I think he is actually.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
You can't listen.
Where has he been a bad teammate?
Yeah. What happened?
He's got some history. I'll look it up.
Yeah. I don't think he's had anything bad in a while that I can think of. But they also signed Braxton Berrios, a former Cane. So they're just sampling right now.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
And seeing what they want to do to fill out their wide receiver room. Meanwhile, this team has a pretty good wide receiver room. And Rick Blue asked the question of Liam Cohen. We'll probably hear the sound a little bit later on about it's being suggested that you have too many good players that you need to try and make sure you get the football to. He says, I hope everybody gets a bunch of catches, but that's not what it's all about. Whatever it takes to win a football game. He said, I've been places where there was only one weapon and everybody on the other side of the ball knew who you were going to. Now, this team's got a myriad of options.
Yeah, but you got two guys who are going into their contract year that know they want the ball. If they don't get the ball, they don't get paid.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not saying they're effectively thinking like that, but their agent is telling them, hey, man, you need some balls. You need some catches so you can get that bread.
Or
I'm just telling you.
I'm saying, let's just say, it goes slow for Parker Washington the first couple games.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying, he might, start to pout?
No, I'm not saying he's going to pout, but he might beat his chest a little bit like, hey, man, I'm your one.
Mm-hmm.
And he might turn into diva mode, and that's wrong. But get me the damn ball.
I would love that.
Get me the damn ball.
Because I think
I'm a playback.
He's got skills, man.
Oh, he's got definite skills.
Yeah, and when you're getting everything out of that type of guy, he looks like money's important to all of them.
Yeah, of course.
We're crazy if we suggest it's not, but he looks like he's just going to be about whatever it takes to win. He's going to put himself in a great spot to help.
Dude, he was misused at Penn State. They didn't use him enough.
Yeah,
I mean, Penn State didn't throw the ball enough, but still.
Which is kind of why he dropped as far as he did, probably.
Yeah.
in a lot of ways, because he was well down the draft board when Jacksonville finally took him.
Yeah.
When the great Trent Baalke selected Parker. So that type of guy, contract-wise, and then you're mentioning Brenton Strange.
Brenton Strange, yeah. Both of those guys.
Yeah.
They're legitimate weapons for this year.
Yeah.
You know? And they're going to want the ball, and they're going to want a hefty contract. And the way you get hefty contract is that you touchdowns and receptions and yardage.
Right. And Brenton Strange, the top number for him in the end zone in the 3 years that he's been here it's never been more than 3.
Yeah.
So he has to get in the end zone more often. So that's at least part of this. All right, real quick, Devon Hamilton.
By the way, also not used enough at Penn State. Just,
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, what were they doing at Penn State?
But
They
Matt,
weren't throwing the ball, man.
James Francis, what were you doing?
Matt,
James
look it
Franklin
up.
likes to run the ball.
Franklin.
Look it up. Who had
James
more?
Francis.
I say Francis.
I love that.
Who had more catches or made more big plays, Brenton or Parker, while they were there?
God, it was close.
Because I do remember looking up highlights of.
I mean,
both of them.
Brenton, they didn't throw him to like his last year of eligibility. They started really throwing the ball to him.
Yeah,
They were
both of
deep at
them-
tight end.
Yeah, both of them had good highlight rips when they were in Penn State uniforms. I just don't remember which one got more than the other one.
I'm going to tell you here, Sprightly.
Yeah, because I feel like, going back to what you said, James Franklin, it was never a let it rip type
So, Brent
lifestyle
Strange,
for offensive players.
4 years at Penn State, 1 catch, 17 catches, 20 catches, 32 catches.
Yeah, okay.
Again, just didn't
They didn't throw the ball very much.
Well, they were very deep at tight end at Penn State too.
True.
So it was a combination of they don't really throw the ball that much.
True.
And they're really deep there.
Yeah. And then you had, you're right. Because they had, who was it? Warren was right there, right alongside. What was he, a year behind him, maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe 2 years
And
behind him.
3/4 of your schedule is against Rutgers. So
All right, so Parker Washington.
they probably played like half the game.
Yeah. Yeah. And then
They
running
threw
clock.
it to him. They threw it to him.
Okay.
So he had 36 catches as a freshman, 64 as a sophomore, and then 46 as a junior.
Mhm.
So it was solid.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Solid.
He, like I said, you plug his tape in, it was impressive. And you just wondered at that time, size-wise, would he be able to do what he wants to do in an NFL uniform? Well, he's obviously proven that. He's made
He was
everybody.
a big recruit, too.
Yeah.
Like had he played it like, I don't know, like somewhere in the Big 12, I mean, imagine the numbers he'd have put up.
Mhm.
Like
in
at
an
Baylor.
offensive world.
Yeah.
I get you.
Yeah.
I get you. All right. So we'll get Devon Hamilton coming up here in just a second. Conversation with the big defensive tackle who's going into, believe it or not, his 7th year in the National Football League. That's coming up on XL Primetime, a Mocama Beer Company Monday.
XL Prime Time, driven by Duval Ford Mobile Service. Game ready service right to your driveway.
Checkered flag is in the air.
It's a checkered flag photo finish.
Photo finish.
This Sunday at Michigan International Speedway. Powered by the Plumbers and Pipefitters Local Union 234 on Jacksonville's voice of NASCAR. 1010 XL.
Have you got concrete or asphalt rubble piling up? Arcosa Crushed Concrete will pay you for it and recycle it. They're just minutes from Everbank Stadium on Talleyrand. Call Arcosa Crushed Concrete and get paid for what you don't need. ArcosaCrushedConcrete.com.
Hey, Hicken here, folks. It's happening. It is happening. We're going fairway, lush, and green at the Hicken household for, topdressing.com. Treated my yard, and I'm telling you guys, another company cannot do what they do. They have the custom equipment, that secret mix. You can't buy it in the store. Heck, it takes a year to make. With topdressing.com, you're amending your soil, and it's thriving. Make your neighbors jealous. Get to topdressing.com today or call 888-850-1850 for your free estimate.
I used to dread going to the dentist. Every visit felt like a sales pitch with constant upselling, surprise fees on my bill, and I could never get in when I needed to. But Harbor Dental Care? Totally different. They saw me the next day, gave me honest pricing up front, and even set me up with a payment plan I could actually afford. No pressure, no surprise charges, just kind people who get it. If you want to experience dentistry the way it should be, book your appointment today at harbordental.care. That's HARBOUR dental.care.
Brian and Angela Wall here with Window World. By now, everyone has heard about saving money on their energy bills. There are all sorts of things you can do to cut energy costs, but most people don't think about their windows.
But Window World knows that the biggest energy loss in almost every home is the windows. There is more energy loss from old builder-grade windows than just about anything else in your home.
You can upgrade your heating and air, your appliances. That's good too. But before you do all that, upgrade your windows to Window World's energy-efficient windows.
Window World's windows are easy to clean, energy efficient, and have the best guarantee in the business.
Window World's slogan is simply the best for less, and we mean it. You get great American-made windows, and you get to keep more of your money when you buy from Window World. Need any more reasons to buy your windows from Window World? Call them today and set up your free in-home estimate, or go online to windowworldneflorida.com.
Window
World, simply the best for less. Thank you for your business.
Window World also offers energy-efficient doors.
Your AC's broke, it ain't no joke. Call Florida Home AC. Florida Home AC. Florida Home AC. Florida Home AC. FloridaHomeAC.com.
Living on Amelia Island, having fun in Fernandina Beach? No matter what brings you to the fun, cozy town, make sure you check out the tap room at Mocama Beer Company. With a full flight of craft creations, from the Cosmico IPA to the Motor, the perfect pilsners and lagers, matching memories and some Mocama magic is what it's all about. Mocama Beer Company in Fernandina Beach, near the big water where the sun is born. And look for more Mocama craft at your local Total Wine or ABC Liquors.
When you're injured, you need more than legal advice. You need someone who truly cares. I'm Chris Campione, and at Campione Law, I take pride in what we do. You're never just another case. We take the time to listen, guide you through the process, and fight for your recovery every step of the way. And remember, you pay nothing unless we win. Zip, nada, nothing. Learn more at CampioneLaw.com. Offices, Jacksonville and St. Augustine.
Count on Campion, Campion Law.
Hi, this is Dr. George Bari, an orthopedic surgeon who is fellowship trained in sports medicine. If you are a young athlete or a weekend warrior, I treat you with the care and expertise that is needed to diagnose and treat your injury. Come see me at Bari Orthopedics to get the care that you need.
Be sure and check out the expertise from Dr. George Bari and the entire staff at BariOrthopedics.com. That's BAHRI Orthopedics.com. And follow Doc on Instagram at Dr.GeorgeBari.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Mondays on XL Primetime, brought to you by Mocama. Check out their great craft in the tap room in Fernandina Beach.
Up there in beautiful Nassau County, South 8th Street, just as you're entering the historic district, you'll love that. And if you are up in the Dina, you know all about them. But if you're visiting, check them out or pick some great craft up. It could be ABC, Total Wine, wherever you might see some local craft. Check out Mocama. Let's check out Devon Hamilton, big nose tackle for your Jacksonville Jaguars. It's hard to believe he's been around since 2020. Joe C. with XL Primetime. We're talking with Devon Hamilton, and he's the big man in the middle into your 7th year as a Jacksonville Jaguar. Is that hard to believe?
Oh, yeah, you know, it's been a long road. Seen a lot of things in my 7 years, and still blessed to be here and do what I do for a living.
Well, you guys did a lot of good last year, and I think Jaguar fans were taking notice. Against the run, you were as solid as they come in the National Football League. What happened last year defensively that Anthony Campanile brought to the table that got you guys going against the run?
I just felt like you understood what everybody was doing. Everybody was accountable to what their job was, and we trusted one another.
Yeah, and if you think about you working alongside Eric Armstead, and there was certainly a rotation, what type of things do you guys feel like you did well and you want to do more of or better?
I mean, just staying gap discipline. Like I said, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. I think that's the key to pretty much anything, run, pass, anything that comes to defense.
Yeah, and when you think about the coordinators that you had to sift through to get to Anthony Campanile, what about that journey, having to go with Ryan Nielsen, Caldwell, so on and so forth?
I feel like in those journeys you learn a lot, you know, about yourself or what you do like, what you don't like, and you know, ultimately it's just building to where we are today.
Yeah, and when you also think about the head coaching carousel that you had to deal with, have you kind of processed that, and now you finally found the guy that looks like he's going to be able to wrap his arms around this thing and keep the winning ways going?
Yeah, it's about the same thing though, you know. I mean, even with the good and the bad, you kind of learn a lot. You know, you get the understanding of what the NFL is like and how to work on a day-to-day basis, and yeah, it was just a learning process to get here.
You guys had 3 dozen takeaways last year. That was a franchise record. I know you guys want to get to the quarterback. You have one big play if you go back to that Raiders game that I'm certainly thinking you love. How can you get more pressure from the inside?
We just got to keep on working. I think if we understand where we're supposed to be at, especially in the pass rush, and understand the responsibilities we have, I think we'll easily get to our goals this year.
Albert Regis, what can you tell us us about him, one of the guys they drafted.
Very young guy, but very funny, but also just really coachable. You know, I think he really locks in and really asks a lot of good questions. So I love having him around. I love a guy that's willing to learn. You know, I'm still willing to learn, so why shouldn't he?
When you think about making it to the playoffs, coming up short against the Bills, what was the goal and mindset for the team coming into this year?
Well, you know, just take it one day at a time. I think even last year we didn't try to make it to the Super Bowl or anything like that. The main focus was we're going to win this next game, you know. So I think if you just take it that one day, 1 week, then slowly 1 month, you know, just keep on working that way, I think is what works best for us.
One more on Liam Cohen. How much has he done to change the mindset and the culture in this building?
A whole lot. I mean, we definitely needed it from prior staffs, you know, but I think it's definitely turned a whole 180 from where we were.
Yeah, because if you think about it, Devon, there was a coach that was here that also coached at the place you played and didn't remember your name. That's how far we've come.
Yeah, I mean, you know, people are going to be people. I forgive them, but, you know, it's cool. It's all right.
Yeah, so, all right, Ohio State, we mentioned it. How good are your Buckeyes going to be this year?
You know, I hope they do well. It's a little bit harder now. I have nobody that I really know there now, so it's a little tougher to keep up. But, you know, I think they're going to still be successful no matter what.
All right, Devon, best of luck. Thank you, man.
No problem.
I couldn't help but bring up the fact that Herb could not remember his name, and it's just insane when you think about it. But that is what happened, and he did not want to jump in on that. He just left it alone, stay classy, and Devon was with that one. But still, like, if you think about it, what Trevor had been through just in terms of a ringer with all the things, all the change, all the poorness that was surrounding him. The same is true with D coordinators that these guys have had to deal with, Leon, and he came in 2020, and then they went from firing one guy to hiring another guy to firing that guy to hiring another guy to firing that guy. That's a hell of a lot of stuff.
Well, I mean, he's finally got stability. I mean, you had to deal with Herb first, all right? Then you had to deal with interchangeable parts. You got guys running in and out based upon down and distance and all that other kind of stuff. What y'all call them? The treat chick?
Yeah.
The cheap trick?
Cheap trick. Yeah.
Whatever.
Ryan Nielsen, a.k.a. Rick Nielsen. The
that was insane. That was insane. So now he's got stability. He's got coaches, a guy that's building culture there. He's got a coach that expects accountability and intensity and competitiveness, all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, all the things are being done right over there now, and he's just got stability now.
I mean, he's not a great player, but I think he gives them what they need.
Yeah.
He's probably about I don't know, I mean, maybe at top end a 6 out of 10, right? He's just a solid guy.
Yeah.
But the point is, 7 years.
Right. And
this is his last year of the 3-year deal they gave him.
Yeah.
Let's say he plays well this year. He gets another 3-year deal. He's going to be in the league for 10 if he can figure it out and stay healthy.
Yeah. And he went through what was a significant ailment.
Injury, yeah.
Not even an injury, an ailment. Just
ailment,
we're talking an illness that almost took him out. And so, yeah, I like that type of guy. I'm a fan of Devon's, and I feel like he is.
He's hanging on, man.
Right. He comes to work.
And every once in a while, he's going to give you an interception in the end zone to save a game.
Exactly.
Which is great.
That batted ball was incredible.
When it was the batted ball, right.
But the other thing, and I'll never forget this, Leon, when he was trying to come back from that significant illness that he had, and they had mandatory minicamp, and they gave everybody, basically the vets, that 3 days of minicamp off. Remember Dougie Fresh, soft serve, just let them all, and Devon was out there working.
Yeah,
he's like, he goes, I got to put the
work in, man. Listen, the nose guard.
The guy won a Super Bowl, and we call him soft serve.
Well, what are you gonna do? He likes soft serve ice cream. I thought that was his favorite.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you were right, Leon, when you named him. Yeah.
No, I mean, but Devon,
cold-blooded, man.
He lives a lonely life as a nose guard, bro. Yeah. You're going to get your ass kicked for 60 minutes. You know your job is to take on double teams.
Yeah.
You know your job is to effectively affect the center and the guard to make sure the guys behind you make plays.
Yeah.
I mean that's hard hat and lunch pail work right there.
Yeah, I mean, quite frankly, he probably played better than a 6 last year. He was probably about like a good 7.
I'd always say Cam Robinson was above average, so I'd put him right there at that 6. Devon was better than him at the position he played. So yeah, I'd give him a little bit more than that. But and the fact that they were good against the run last year.
Yeah.
That
starts with the
number one.
nose. That starts with the nose. Taking on those double teams and letting them linebacker make plays.
Mm-hmm. Remember when Cam was trying to make an excuse for like going 3 yards past the line of scrimmage and causing him a touchdown? Remember that?
Oh, I do remember that.
that.
Yeah.
It's just unreal.
Ineligible player downfield. Yeah, what are you going to do? Drive you crazy. All right, let's get into the 1 o'clock hour. We got the quarterback whisperer coming up. We'll talk a little college and pro ball with him. Some of the things we saw from OTAs today that we see Trevor doing. We'll throw them at Denny Thompson coming up in just a bit right here on XL Primetime.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford. 1010XL, proud to live in Duval.
Get ready for PGA Tour champions to return to Hammock Beach Golf Resort and Spa for the 2026 Constellation Furyk and Friend, October 9th to 11th.
Hey everyone, this is Jim Furyk. Join us this fall for world-class golf, incredible food, live music, and an unforgettable weekend on the iconic Ocean Course.
Plus, don't miss country music star Billy Currington live at the Furyk Foundation concert on Friday, October 9th. For tickets and info, visit ConstellationFurykandFriends.com.
ET here for Service Master Restore. When disaster hits, you need a team dedicated to servicing communities when it matters most. That's why Service Master Restore partners with Hire Heroes USA. Together, we're working to bring the unmatched discipline and leadership of military veterans straight to local disaster recovery teams. Because when everything is on the line, you want the best on your side. Learn more at ServiceMasterRestore.com.
Give us your hot take.
Pop quiz, hot shot.
On the 1010XL text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm awake and I speak English, so yeah, I do know what you're saying.
Be part of the conversation. 641-1010.
Hi, I'm Mac with Baker Glass. If you've got fogged up windows, let me help. We'll replace them with clear, insulated units that brighten up your home. People say we're fast, friendly, and reliable. Just check out our Google reviews. Call me today. Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
Hey, this is Lauren Brooks. If you love your dad or husband, but their garage is a mess, I've got good news for you. Closets by Design's Father's Day sale is here. Imagine custom cabinets for tools and beach gear, storage walls that actually organize the chaos, and durable new garage flooring that makes the whole space feel brand new. It's the perfect gift for just about any dad. Right now, get 40% off plus an extra 15% off plus free installation. Stop by their showroom on Phillips Highway to see the possibilities for yourself. We're online, closetsbydesign.com.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Ready to put your dream car in drive? Get solid rates for the road ahead when you finance with First Florida Credit Union. Enjoy competitive low rates, up to 90 days of no payments and budget-friendly protection plans. Whether you're buying a vehicle or refinancing, stop by a branch or apply online at firstflorida.org/autoloans. Membership eligibility required. Interest accrues during loan payment deferral period. Federally insured by NCUA. Visit firstflorida.org/autoloans.
Mark Watson with Hardball Creative. Now's the perfect time to order Logo coffee mugs, or maybe a Logo Stick brand tumbler. They're seriously ice cold and look great with your company logo. HardballCreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
The 2026 schedule is here, and Jaguars football is officially back at the bench. With limited capacity this season, it's more important than ever to show up loud and create the ultimate home field advantage. From our biggest rivalries to can't-miss matchups, this is a season you won't want to miss. Single game tickets are on sale, and now's the time to lock in your seats for the games that matter most. Inventory is limited, and tickets are expected to go fast. Visit Jaguars.com/tickets or call 904-633-2000.
Hey, it's Greg, and I'm now 4 weeks into my Awaken 180 journey to lose 40 pounds in 10 weeks, and I'm already down over 20 pounds. That's average 5 pounds a week. I'm eating real food, good food, and feeling satisfied. And yeah, people are noticing. I'm getting comments like, "You're looking slimmer," or "When's the last time you wore that shirt?" That feels pretty good. You know, some people ask, "Hey, are you taking the shots or pills or whatever?" But my doctor advised me about the potential long-term side effects and the commitment. You know, shortcut was not the answer. I wanted a realistic solution that definitely works. A clear plan with an actual human coach so I'd learn the right way to lose weight quickly and safely and keep it off. And that's exactly what Awaken 180 has given me, a clear, easy plan to lose 40 pounds in 10 weeks. And I'm already halfway there. So look, if you're unsure or been putting it off, or like me, just finding excuses, I'm proof that Awaken 180 works. How would you feel being down 20, 40, even 100 pounds? Make the choice. Go to awaken180weightloss.com.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm RJ Saunders for 1010XL. Tickets are on sale now for the Constellation Furyk and Friends, presented by Circle K at Hammock Beach Golf Resort and Spa, Friday through Sunday, October 9th through the 11th. All tickets are digital and available exclusively through Ticketmaster. Right now, 85 degrees at 1 o'clock, time in 10, brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Now, the quarterback whisperer, Denny Thompson, driven by George Moore Chevrolet.
We got our dude, Denny Thompson, in studio with us. Good to put eyes on Denny. We were off last week for Memorial Day.
Yeah.
So you got a little respite there. Now you're back and ready to rock and roll.
I think it was 3 days of golf.
Yeah. Oh, yeah? How'd you play?
Absolutely. I was playing really well till yesterday, and then it just
when the wheels come off in golf, people don't understand.
Oh, my gosh.
They come off.
It was bad yesterday.
Yeah?
Bad, yeah.
Is there one thing that you mechanically, as a quarterback whisperer, you say, this guy's not, whatever, hitting his target. You take him back to one or two things, right? Mechanically.
Yep.
Are there one or two things mechanically you do with your golf?
No,
swing?
that's my problem is I start thinking too much about it.
Yeah.
Way too, and I start like having 27 swing thoughts over every single ball.
Yeah.
Yesterday I just couldn't putt. I 3-putted like 7 greens yesterday.
Right, but your wheels come off means you're like high 80s, not 100.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Right.
That's why you stay in your cups, bro. Stay in your cups, so it don't matter. It doesn't matter.
All right, let's hit that right now.
That just happened. Brought to you by Florida Home AC.
See, it's people like him that are sick. That,
I know.
that get have a little problem with golf and they're still in their high 80s.
Yeah, would love that.
All right, so the Brendan Sorsby injunction hearing has concluded in Lubbock, Texas, where they judge shops.
Surprisingly.
Attorneys for the NCAA and Sorsby argued for just over 2 hours. Obviously, now it comes down to the ruling of retired Tarrant County Judge Ken Curry. Court is in recess.
What are our predictions?
They're not going to. He's ineligible.
You think Ken's going to do the right thing?
Yes, I do. There's not because
have you heard of 6
you know why?
games?
No, I'll tell you why. Because no judge wants to be the judge to say these guys can gamble on their. He had 60 bets on Indiana.
Oh, Ken doesn't care.
60
to win.
He's retired.
When he was playing for Indiana, he had 60 bets.
Yeah.
He wasn't
Rooting
playing
for
in the
his-
games, but he was still betting on
Rooting
them.
for his teammate.
Yes.
Well, yeah, he lied originally and said it was 1,
Said
and
it
then
was
it came
1. It
back
ended
when
up
he
being
got caught, and he was
60.
doing it through somebody in his family, and he bet close to
60?
$90,000.
I'm with you, Matt.
Yeah.
I don't see.
You don't think
No
so?
judge is going to say, yeah, I'm the guy that's going to do
But
this.
here's
No
what
way.
is so funny. Just going back to what JJ just said, they said, hey, just as a fail-safe, we're going to put an app on your phone that will catch you if you're gambling. It will immediately notify the university.
Okay, I'll use mom's phone.
Yeah,
Exactly.
then you
I
just
mean,
use someone else, or use a burner. Or use a burner.
Yeah. It's like,
Which, how much more gambling did he do on burner phones that we don't even know about? That's
Or
the
with a
question.
real bookie.
well, yeah, with
Yes,
a bookie.
that too.
That's it. More than
With
anything.
Dr. Oz.
Forget about the burner phone.
Yeah.
It's just
He's
the
got
bookie.
Dr. Oz on his phone. God only knows what he's
Dr.
doing.
Oz is taking.
Yes.
Well, I mean, this is the thing that everybody warned about for years and years and years, and why gambling wasn't in sports, and now it's everywhere in sports. It's advertised by sports teams. It's like, I'm with Matt. He can't play because of that. Because you cannot allow this to happen if you're also going to take billions of dollars from the gambling companies and advertisements.
Yeah, it does make sense what you guys are saying. I'm just curious if somehow or another they can couch it. Hey, it was this many moons ago. He's rehabbed. He's
no way.
Paid his,
no way.
What if he just says, "Your Honor, I'm an addict. I need help."
That's exactly what
He already did, and he went to a rehab center.
They're arguing that. Their case is he has a mental, what are they calling it? A mental disorder. Because he's addicted to gambling.
Well, if that's the case, then you really shouldn't be playing.
Well,
I agree 100% with you. All I'm saying is they're trying to get sympathy on the court from him having a mental disorder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got out of that rehab pretty fast, too. So
30 days, baby. Quickly. Sprightly,
So-
man. He's all good with it now.
Yeah.
Never
that's
going
like
to bet
Nurse
again in his
Jackie
life.
getting through her rehab.
I mean, honestly, if you're an NFL team, do you spend a draft pick on this cat?
I think but I think the more interesting question is, what does the NFL do? Like, they're going to have to suspend him at least a little bit when he gets into the league, right? You can't just be like, all right, you can play game one. No biggie.
Yeah, I would think there's going to be
the players union will have something to do with that.
The players union will have something to do with that.
They're going to protect the player.
But
because
I still think he'll get suspended a little bit.
Denny, if you're the NFL?
I mean, yeah, I'll draft him, but I'm going to
Where do you draft him?
Sixth round.
In the supplement.
Fifth round, sixth round.
He's not going to be a first round pick in supplemental draft.
Supplemental.
Well, dude, the supplemental draft is like, it's a random draw.
Well, once you get to the third round, you're not having to. First off, nothing that is going to give them guaranteed money. You can't do that.
Right.
So you let it go through the first round. You probably let it go through the second round.
So who had the first pick again this year? Who was it? It was the.
I don't remember. You're talking about
this past draft.
The Raiders.
Yeah, the Raiders. So the supplemental draft goes just like the regular draft.
but
So
in
the
other words,
Raiders will pass.
Yeah.
Then the next team passes, and then everybody passes until you get to like the third or fourth round.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Third round makes sense to me. That's when you can
wouldn't do that.
explain away any risk that
Because
you take.
wherever you take him, you give up that pick in the following draft.
Exactly.
And I don't know that a guy that's gambled like he is, he's a legit degenerate. Okay. I think we can all agree on that, correct? Look at Joe. Joe's not even looking. Joe's kind of looking away.
He just needs help, Matt.
Okay, so you have to forfeit a pick in the next draft
right,
at
right,
that
right.
spot. So you're not going to take
Well,
a third round pick on him.
And the
You might
NFL's
take a
always
third round.
the NFL
Maybe.
always talks about character and red flag. What
they
bigger
don't care.
red flag?
That's about as big a red flag as you can get.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Well, for the game of football,
Well,
to
yes, for
draft
the game
that
of
coming,
football.
yep, that's what they're playing.
Yes, yeah.
Like
Even if he's not playing, he can still be gambling on your team and giving bookies
What if
information.
he's a recovered addict, bro? At the 30 days.
I'm with Leon.
And I can just see a scenario where someone can explain it that way. Hey, he served his time. He lost his college
was a kid.
eligibility. He rehabilitated.
I'd take him with a seventh rounder. Then you know what I do?
Mad.
Oh, yeah.
I'd take him with a seventh rounder, and then I'd sit him for a year and just say, "You got to get your stuff together, man."
Watch his other NFL teams scoop him up before the seventh round and play him sooner than that because he's a quarterback number one.
I agree, and he's very talented. I agree, but you're allowing like a dangerous situation to enter your building.
I get that part.
By the way, I love seeing programs like Texas Tech just completely fall apart
Right, they don't care.
immediately. No, it's just like you guys don't even belong in this spotlight anyway because you're Texas Tech, and now like you got one guy who's like making it all a thing, and then all of a sudden your quarterback gets busted like this. It just makes me laugh. I love it.
But
sorry, Texas Tech.
they literally
You're a fake program.
But they don't care, they love being the black hat now. Texas Tech love it.
Yeah.
What
In all
that
sports.
coach
They are
did
playing the
last
black
all
hat
sports.
pretty well.
What that coach did last week was hilarious. To act like I'm going to call out Sark and we're going to punk Sark and clown him because we know. Like, they knew that game was never going to happen, dude.
Yeah.
So who are you even talking to like
It's
that?
the same
Did you see the
exact thing
softball
when-
coach?
Yeah.
What he
No.
did?
No. This is the football when they were
Yeah,
talking
he knows.
Yeah,
we
I know.
talked about it on Friday
I'm saying
show.
the softball coach is they're just as bad at softball, believe me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not messing around. They don't
Blowhards.
care. Like the one player said that the Tennessee coach said something, nasty to her, and the Tennessee coach said nothing to
They
her.
broke down the footage.
They literally, ESPN literally Zabruta filmed the footage.
Yeah, I don't know where we have gotten
Denny's
to.
dad knows what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I do know. Addicted to
I do know.
softball.
You got to tell the story. Mom and Dad are.
Oh, they're locked in. They're locked in to the women's college World Series. I called Dad on the way here. I'm like, hey, just what are you doing? Oh, we're watching softball. I'm like, it is noon on a Monday.
I think it's very good. I do like it. However, I also think that the media is blowing it just way bigger than
If they went grassy knoll on a handshake line
They
trying
did.
to figure out what
Dude,
somebody
they
said.
went
Zapruder
frame
film.
by
I
frame.
saw it. It's just unreal.
And it was Beth Mowens breaking it down, by the way.
Reva.
Let you know.
I love Reva.
Right, your favorite.
Yeah. Yes, she's awesome. All right.
Everyone's favorite.
Yeah.
Don't kid yourself.
Yeah. So I don't know how we're going to do this, but we're going to get back to Denny and talk.
I'm enjoying this. Y'all keep going.
This is what happens when you're away. Like, we don't talk sports. We just go way off the range.
Well, I know,
man.
but
Then he did a whole show not talking sports for years.
that is true. He's very familiar with this. Yet somehow or another, he's like, get me out of this. All right. So anyway, back to to Sorsby. And you know what this is? If a guy, and we're just using him as an example, but a transfer portal can leave you hanging in a very bad spot after you've paid the freight for a kid to come and play at your school, and you are helpless. It's not like Texas Tech did anything that didn't. They went and got a guy they thought was going to be completely eligible.
Oh yeah.
And so now they're getting.
I mean, it's obviously a risk. I mean, there's protective things in those contracts for Texas Tech as well, but they would rather pay the money and have the quarterback.
Yes.
You know, I mean, regardless of if they're going to get the money, not get the money back, whatever it is, how much they've paid, I don't know. I don't know anything about his contract.
He gave half back. Apparently, he lost the other half on a bet. That's just hearsay. That's just hearsay.
Half of what? That's some bet because he got paid.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean it's tough. Now we've got a couple of guys at Texas Tech that are behind him.
Okay.
I mean, they've got a good room, but obviously these aren't guys that they were planning on. Yeah.
The dude that stepped in for Baron Morton last year. Yeah.
He's got the ACL. Kirk Francis from Tulsa came in.
Yeah.
He's a good player. Stephen Cannon from Benedictine right up the road in Savannah, who just puts out quarterbacks all the time. He's there now. So, I mean, they've got a room, but obviously they're looking at this quarterback position the way like Miami looks at the quarterback position of we're going to build the roster, and then the final piece that we're going to put in is whatever we need to spend on the quarterback to get us over the hump. And so obviously that's, in question now. Now, the other thing is and it's hypothetical.
Right.
Just hypothetical.
We love
play
hypothetical.
I have
along
a
with
feeling
it.
I know where you're going here.
Yeah.
So let's say they say he's ineligible and this deal's done, dead. Is there a prediction of some random quarterback unenrolling from school?
Oh, I like this. Yeah.
I mean,
and becoming available, knowing that there's $6 million.
As long as he's a graduate player.
Yeah.
Because if you're a graduate player, you can go in the portal anytime you want.
Immediate movement.
Anytime you want.
Yeah, because he's not in class of any kind. He still has eligibility.
I'm just saying, like, I don't think that their options are going to be completely dead. They're obviously not going to be Brennan Sorsby.
Yeah.
Or somebody they could have gotten there, but it wouldn't shock me if something.
All right,
played
riddle
out.
me this then: where there is maybe one extra guy that is a graduate and could be a grad transfer. Can you think of any schools right now that have that situation?
I threw that out of thin air. No, I mean
I like that though.
But there's a lot of people coming out of spring that had competition.
I think the kid at Boise is a grad student.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I think he is.
I mean, it's a possibility. I literally don't know a single name that I can name with this. But I was thinking about it the other day. I was reading something about it, and I was thinking, that is an option out there.
Oh yeah,
that I'm sure they're exploring. You have to.
I got one for you, Avery Johnson at K-State.
I think, but he's probably under contract at this point.
He may be, but
like you're gonna have. That's the other thing. Like if it's one of those guys, you're gonna have to. Yeah, you're gonna have to pay. That's a whole thing.
Twice.
Yeah. That's a whole thing.
Well,
but
it's not like it hasn't been done before because Miami did it.
Right, but this is a very late clock.
Well, so was Miami. Mine was at the 11th hour of the portal.
But I mean, this is June.
Yeah,
right. No, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
And the other team under contract too might have a little more ironclad situation.
But if you're Avery Johnson and you could play for K-State, which may win, I don't know, 6 games this year, or you could play at Texas Tech.
Well, no, I know what you're saying. Now, I would in that specific, and I don't mean to be this guy, but in that specific instance, if I'm Avery Johnson, I'm sticking with Colin Klein because I think Colin is like that hire was perfect for him. For who he is as a quarterback and what he can develop as. I know Colin fairly well from his time at Texas A&M. But no, your point is, I mean, that situation to your point exists out there where there's a quarterback who feels decent about himself on a decent team. And now all of a sudden you look up and wait a second, there's $4 million in a playoff team over there. Should we take a look at this? And that's where that starts, right?
Okay.
Random phone call of, should we actually take a look at this? So I don't know. I mean, not that it will happen. It's just something that I think is out there in the possibility.
All right,
what about the kid from that's now at Nebraska? Was at UNLV with Dan Mullen?
Who's that?
Calandria? He had a really good year
He's a good
last
player.
year.
He's a good
So
player.
what about him? I mean, I know he went through spring with Nebraska. But
I don't know.
If you're Texas Tech, do you take a run at him? Also a grad transfer.
I don't know. If I'm Texas Tech, I would stay out of. I would go to the younger market and because whoever you bring in to expect them to be up to that level by August is going to be tough. Like, you've got limited time with coaches during the summer.
Not going to be easy.
It's going to be tough. Like, if I'm them,
you stay with who you got in the room.
I either stay with who I've got in the room, or I know of some dude that I barely missed out on a recruiting a couple years ago that I believe is really, really, really freaking good, and he's just a backup at some big school right now that I believe can come in and compete. I would stay in that, yeah.
And that's honestly, that Trinidad Chambliss that came out of nowhere.
Yes, exactly.
Or you call Texas and you get Arch, okay? He's probably graduated by
If
now.
they did that.
Yeah.
How much would that cost, by the way?
Think Sark will surrender? I don't think so. All right. We're going to ask Denny a little bit about Trevor Lawrence, year 2 with Liam Cohen, everything that's going on with Project 16, as I like to call it. We'll keep it going with the quarterback whisperer.
XL Primetime.
Driven by Duval Ford. Get Florida Gators play-by-play on 1010XL.
It's win or go home for the Gators with a super regional bid on the line. Florida and Troy in the Gainesville Regional Final. Tonight at 6 on 1010 AM.
Zero Res wants to help you clean your home. Hicken here, big summer savings. Take 25% off all services except air duct cleaning. $5.99 per system for air duct cleaning. Visit ZeroResJacksonville.com and ask for the 1010XL special.
When you're vacationing in your RV, there are some things you can always count on. Laying out on a hammock, waking up to birds chirping, and board games with the family.
What? It's not cheating.
Frank, you're scaring the kids.
Oh, come on, guys. We're having fun. It's family time.
With Progressive, your RV is protected 24/7, so you're prepared for whatever you don't see coming.
Technically, it's a loophole.
It's a children's board game. You're a grown man, Frank.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in D.C.
Film study and preparation, injuries and fan expectation. Get the perspective of an elite athlete. Patrick Young has breakfast with the drill Friday morning at 8:30. Tipped off by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists and Kuhn Flowers on 1010XL.
Do you ever notice how everything in your house works right up until it doesn't? One minute you're fine, then the next minute the AC's struggling, the drain's backing up, and now you've got a problem on your hands. That's when you make the smart play. Call Duck Duck Rooter. 3 expert teams, plumbing, septic, and air conditioning, ready to step in, fix it right, and get everything back under control. And right now, take $50 off any service of $225 or more. Don't let a small issue turn into a big loss. Stay ahead of it. When you're stuck, call Duck Duck Rooter, 904-862-6769 or duckduckrooter.com.
Steaks sizzling, drinks flowing, friends gather together. Your dream backyard starts with CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living. You dream it, they build it. Outdoor kitchens, fire pits, fireplaces, and more. Visit CSSFireplaces.com.
Frank Ranger here with Coach Delaney from Coil Fencing. You've been building winning teams at Fletcher for years. How does that correlate with installing fences here in Northeast Florida?
Well, Frank, at Coil Fencing, we like to take the coach approach. Implement a game plan and execute it on the field. That's been our winning recipe for 99 years.
And you tackle more than fences, right?
Absolutely. We also service and install automatic gates, perfect for multifamily communities, your business, or residents.
The best defense is a good offense. Visit CoilJacks.com. That's COYLE Jacks.com.
Got a dent or a scratch that needs fixing? San Jose Collision in Mandarin offers expert auto body repair and works with all insurance. Family owned and locally trusted. San Jose Collision in Mandarin.
PGA Tour star Ricky Fowler.
If you want to be the best, you have to practice with the best. That's why I had Southwest Greens install and maintain my putting green, and my synthetic lawn, and my chipping area, and my practice bunker area, and my bocce ball court, and our pole vaulting area.
Southwest Greens is the world's premier manufacturer and installer of putting greens, synthetic grass, chipping areas, practice bunkers, and just about anything else you want to do in your yard.
It's Southwest Greens.
Log on to southwestgreensofjacksonville.com to see what they can do to your backyard.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwoods. Clayton, you talk a lot about a diamond's cut grade. Why is a diamond graded for cut?
Frank, that's simple. We cut grade diamonds to show a measurement of beauty and light return to the person looking at the diamond so they can understand the value difference between a diamond cut for maximum beauty and one cut for maximum weight. Now, it gets a little more complicated when you find out that the American Gem Society Laboratory actually assigns performance grades and proportion grades using patented computer software and grades for polish and symmetry using a microscope. The end result of cut grading is a final grade that can go from a 0 or ideal to a 10, which is poor. Each of these grades are priced a little differently. That's why you can see a diamond with a fine color and clarity priced low, particularly on the internet, because a trained gemologist won't buy it for resale because of the poor cut. Unfortunately, these type deals aren't good deals. They're bad deals for the unknowing customer.
Underwoods in San Marco, Avondale, and the shops of Ponte Vedra.
I'm Chris Campione. Auto accidents can leave you feeling lost and overwhelmed. But at Campione Law, we're here to guide you with a personal touch through every step of the process. We don't get paid unless you get paid. CampioneLaw.com.
Count on Campione, Campione Law.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Mondays on XL Primetime, brought to you by Mokama. Check out their great craft in the tap room in Fernandina Beach.
I think before Memorial Day last weekend, the Friday, we were playing a bunch of music from war movies, and we were talking about CCR is on every soundtrack. Well, anyway, I'm driving by the amp the other day, and it's got John Fogerty, who's still cranking, and it's John Fogerty and Steve Winwood. I bet that's going to be a pretty good jam.
How John Fogerty's got to be like 83.
He's up there, man.
So does Steve Winwood.
Yeah.
Wait. They're coming to. They're still touring.
Oh yeah.
Or they're touring together.
Yeah, they're playing together.
Wow.
Yeah.
81 for Fogerty.
Yeah, I'm betting it's going to be pretty good. Fogerty,
I'm looking this
he's
up
still
right
a
now,
great
man.
storyteller and can still play and sing his fanny off. But the classic was at the amp when he tells the original story about being at Woodstock. And they were going to be one of the early bands to, I'm just guessing, set up other bigger acts. Anyway, we all know how Woodstock was described and how it went down. They were supposed to go on at like 11 in the morning. They didn't go on until 2:30 the next morning. And there were people just laying in mud and whatnot. And he said he didn't even think anybody was awake or listening. And then all of a sudden, all these lighters come on.
Dude, the fact that they performed at Woodstock and are still performing.
And still performing.
Bro, he's not only performing, okay?
Not Woodstock 99.
Exactly.
First off, it's September 18th is the show, okay? I'm looking Ticketmaster, and I'm just scrolling page after page after page. All his shows.
Oh, wow.
He's 81.
Yeah, he still cranks. I guarantee you, and someone probably knows this, who is a diehard St. Augustine amp guy. He's been there a half dozen, if not 10 times over the last.
Well, I mean,
every year.
Tickets starting at 100.
I mean, he's been singing long enough. He may have been everywhere that many times.
It's unreal. It's unreal.
That's some career.
Yeah, it's a hell of a look. Those guys that keep going. Yeah.
I saw Guns N' Roses like this was
not now.
No,
right?
maybe 2020.
Yeah.
It was like and Slash looked like the same Slash that he's always looked like. Axl.
Yeah.
Bro, you should see Axl now.
I
He's
know.
had a lot of work.
A little rough.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
A little
Plus, he
rough.
sounds like Minnie Mouse. He can't even sing anymore.
I mean,
can't.
Slash was the show though. He's still
He's
got
not
it.
as bad as Dave Lee Roth, who literally is just like a walking corpse. But he's he's not
Walking
good.
corpse.
He looks rough as far as if
He's
you
had
did.
a hard life, man.
Yeah,
Bro.
Show some sympathy.
I mean, I love DLR, but he looks like a walking corpse right now.
If you did a pageant as to which rocker looks worse, yeah, that would be a tough one.
There's a on social media they've done where they eliminate the music at one of his shows. And
Just the vocals.
You just hear his vocal. Oh my
no.
God!
Yeah,
It's
he needs.
That's not unfair.
Yeah, he
it's,
needs
it is.
backup.
It's completely unfair because he does.
Man,
He
there's got to be
He
more.
has 5 brothers that actually sing the lyrics, and he just adds his woo.
You gotta. There's gotta be. You gotta have. But see, there's got to be more trust. These people got to be more trustworthy. Who let that out?
I know. I
One
agree.
of the people like
you gotta
Joe,
hear it.
who's behind the
You
scene.
gotta hear it.
I don't want to hear it.
Right,
Don't
the
be
gaffer
gaffer.
let it out.
Don't be peeling
Gaffer
back the
let it
curtain.
out.
Listen, whenever I see, look at this lineup that I've got that I'm coming up. I can't wait to see all these guys. But no, I would not dish on these guys at all. I'm going to CMA Fest and working the Spotify house, and as just a stage
gaffer.
hand. Yeah. And it's just clearing the stage, setting up equipment, pulling it down, doing the whole thing. Cannot wait. Jelly Roll among the ones that are going to be there.
love it.
Shabuzi.
Are you taking a couple Percocet with you, by the way?
I don't
just
know.
in case.
but I need to make sure I can lift a keyboard. I got a bad back right now. I got to make sure I'm ready to go. All right. So lifted. Okay, Denny. Liam Cohen took on Project 16 a season ago. We all watched and witnessed. You said that you forecast great things. And in the end, it came through. It really did. What is, if you want to say, the second act of Liam plus Trevor? Where, like, they're nowhere near their ceiling,
No.
in my estimation.
No, the great thing about those two guys is that like they've got very high capacities.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
it's not like I think with some guys and coaches included is you really have to rep your base offense, and you have to kind of reteach it over and over and over and over again. But both of those guys are so intelligent that they can keep that and then move on to the next thing.
Yeah.
Right. And so I think obviously the next step is you want to have an answer for everything you're seeing. So everything that you can see. So we got to identify what that defense is trying to do, and then here's the answers. And you can start to dig pretty deep into that playbook, when you start to develop this relationship, this long-term relationship. I think, keeping both coordinators and the head coach from a team that won, what would they win? 13 games?
Yeah, 13.
I mean, that's unheard of. That's huge. So I think that the next step for them is just how deep can we make this playbook? How many answers can we give Trevor? Because he has that capacity to do it.
Oh, my gosh. And the weapons, it does look like, are right now beaming and booming. All right, let's hit that real quick.
That just happened. Brought to you by Florida Home AC.
All right. Hold on to your whatever you want to hold on to at this point.
Collective hats.
Hands and feet in the car, people. The Browns are finalizing a trade that will send two-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year Myles Garrett to the Rams.
Oh, that's unfair.
For two-time Pro Bowl pass rusher Jared Verse, a 2027 first-round pick, and other draft compensation, according to the NFL Network's Ian Rappaport and Tom Pelissero.
That's how you stay good.
Bro, you give your quarterback
$55
million for 1 year, and then you go get the best defensive player in the league. That's how you go win a Super Bowl.
Whoa. Wow. Yeah, that's big.
That's huge. Bro.
Yeah. And they act in such a positive way in terms of
they don't care about draft picks, man.
Whenever I want it, whenever I want that draft capital, I'll use it, but I'm going to use it to get other people to want it, and I'm going to trade it away. And they did the deal. Oh gosh, I can't think of. All right, so any details contract-wise on Myles Garrett? They just take that contract.
So doesn't say.
Because he wanted something else.
But this is the next. So we're just talking about Trevor.
Man,
I mean, Jacksonville is L.A. East, right?
Yeah, it's East L.A., man.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what happens when you get the quarterback, though.
Mm-hmm.
When you get the quarterback and everything's in place and you have confidence in that quarterback, then this is what happens. And year after year after year, you go get the best player available to help you win Super Bowl because the one position is taken care of. I mean, I don't know, without thinking about it more, it seems like on both sides it's a decent move, though. I mean, if
I would have traded Josh Allen, a 2027 first-round draft pick, and other compensation for Myles Garrett right now,
and Jared
all day
Verse.
long.
Yeah, and Jared Verse.
No.
You're saying
I'm saying Jared Verse for Josh Allen, Josh Hines Allen. All day long I would.
I mean, you're pushing in all the poker chips at that point.
You better believe it.
You're pushing in all the
who's really happy about this? The Jaguars offensive line. Week 1.
Yeah, because they don't have to see Myles Garrett.
That's a great
that's
point.
right.
Yeah.
Whoever's going to be playing left
kept
tackle.
saying who's blocking.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
A whole sigh of relief.
Walker Little right
Walker
now
Little's just exhaling right now.
is buying lottery
having a
tickets.
drink.
I dodged one. Oh, you should have 2 drinks.
Yeah, but
I mean, he's gonna have to deal with him in the Super Bowl. So at some point, you're gonna have to deal with him.
of course, but you'll see him down the
See
line.
how I slipped that in there for you,
Yeah,
Joe?
yeah, you'll see it. I love it. Okay, off-season optimist
Wow.
that I am, but I do like the big swings that Les Snead is just. He's never afraid of taking.
No.
And I like calling this East LA, and we'll find out whether or not this group can mirror or match some of the stuff that they do out there. But
Are they going to go get the greatest, second best defensive player in the league?
Are they going to go get A.J. Brown now? But I will say this, though. I think this kind of signals this is it for Stafford. This is his last year.
Without question.
This is his last year
Okay,
because you can't afford those guys.
What was the number, Leon? He's going to become
2 years, $106 million. Stafford, yeah.
Yeah.
No, this isn't his last. This is his second to
He's
last.
got 2 years left.
2 years
it's
left.
Guaranteed money.
How are they going to afford those two guys?
They'll just
The cap's $300-something million.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so they
it went
keep
up,
coming up
bro.
with it.
They got a lot of good players in that team, man.
I mean, even if Stafford's only got, even if he's got 3 years left and you front end that contract, you back in the other one. Like,
And here's the other thing.
I don't know if their cap number is.
But guess what? You just
it's
shipped
never
off.
good.
You inherit the contract that Myles Garrett has, but you just shipped off Jared Verse that you were going to have to pay an even bigger contract to because he was coming up with his deal. And so Matt Stafford is guaranteed 2 years. Ty Simpson is guaranteed he's going to be sitting for 2 years unless injury occurs. And Matt Stafford, in the end, gets everything he wanted.
Yeah.
He ain't freaking out now that what the H were you guys doing drafting this guy in the first round?
And one of their best players, Nakua, makes no money.
I know.
Yeah.
So that's just like a cheat code.
Yeah, and he got.
Yeah, but he's getting paid.
Yeah, he
after all this.
Yeah,
after this season, I would think. He's up after this season, isn't he?
He's another guy that had to go through.
This is his fourth season.
Off-season rehab.
Y'all realize, I've been at 1010XL since a long time, 2012, and ever since I've been here, the Rams have had cap problems.
Yeah, exactly, and they're fine.
They've always been at the bottom of the league for available cap, and they always, not always, but most of the time, field a pretty decent dang team.
They find a way.
Yeah, they make moves every year.
And when I was putting together the wish list for the GM, I had no idea who James Gladstone was.
Yeah.
But I dang sure wanted whoever was under Les Snead.
Right.
And so I would throw his name out because it made sense to me that guy is learning from one of the best.
So you're gonna have to pay Puka, and then keep that Stafford contract, and then Myles Garrett. Just those three.
You ain't got to pay him, Matt. They're not asking you to pay him. They'll figure it out.
Oh, yeah, they will. They 100% will. And the teams that have done it.
I don't know how they do it, but they do it.
Yeah, genius-like stuff. And the Dodgers just defer everything.
I mean, Jackson makes $18 million, right? Kyron Williams makes $12 million. I mean, they've got some salaries to deal with.
But as we said, if you look at the salary cap, how much it has grown in a decade's time, it is crazy. Big Sirs, I hate to even bring it up. When you were drafted 11th overall, the total guaranteed package was it around $5 million?
Guaranteed?
Yeah,
zero. Well, nothing guaranteed.
Nothing guaranteed.
We got signing bonuses. It was 1.5.
Wait, that was the old rookie scale.
Yeah,
like before they had the scale.
Yeah, that was the old rookie scale. Yeah.
And so now, if you did the 11th pick overall, what's guaranteed in the NFL?
I'm guessing 30.
Bro, they have 8 players that make at least 11
I'm
million.
Look it up here.
8 players whose cap number is at least 11 million right now. The Rams. 8.
Yeah. They keep figuring out a way.
And they have 3 that are at least 25 million.
But Matt, we're in an era,
and they
man,
haven't
with
even added Garrett yet.
We're in an era with this cap where we're 2 years away from backup quarterbacks being 8 million, 10 million.
I mean, you're golly. If they figure this out, I mean, sure they have. They're not going to. It's not like they haven't figured it out. It's just it's amazing.
All right, real
how
quickly
they can do it
before
and no one else can.
Yeah, well, they've become very, very good at handling the cap, using draft capital when they need to or want to. 11th pick overall in the NFL draft, fully guaranteed, 4-year rookie contract. Caleb Downs just went to the Dallas Cowboys, $28.95 million with a $17.5 million signing bonus.
That's my whole career.
That's unreal.
That's my whole career, to be honest with you.
Inflation.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Great.
It's nuts. All right, Denny, good to see you as always. Guys. The quarterback whisperer. Enjoy it. We'll keep it rolling right here on a Mokama Beer Company Monday.
XL Primetime, driven by Big Number 1 Duval Ford, the #1 place to buy your next vehicle. Jaguars, Gators, and First Coast Fun. Look out for The Lead with Hayes Carline and Ryan O'Halloran. Friday afternoons 4 to 6 on 1010XL.
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
I'm local attorney Rick Alexander. In my 30 years practicing law, I've learned you never want to choose money over health. It's always a bad deal. Unfortunately, when someone screws up and you get hurt, that choice is gone. Your only choice is whether you face the future with a lawyer or without one. If you're hurt because somebody screwed up, call me at the practice. The Alexander Law Practice, 904-400-6600 or alexanderlawpractice.com, Jacksonville.
Today's vehicles are smarter than ever, but that also means they need more precision than ever. Features like lane assist, collision warning, and adaptive cruise control all rely on cameras, sensors, part of what's called ADAS. And if those systems are even slightly off, they might not work correctly. That's why, after certain repairs, your vehicle will need ADAS calibration. At G&H Tires and Service, they have the ADAS system, so your vehicle's safety features work the way they're supposed to. Don't guess with your safety. G&H Tires and Service. Precision that protects.
Renovations are underway at the golf club at Southampton, but that doesn't mean you still can't come out and hone your game. The practice facility is open Tuesday through Sunday with a great membership offer to work on your game year-round. Log on to golfsouthampton.com or check out their Facebook page. Work on your tee game, iron play, shots around the green, and of course your putting. It's all there and a great way to stay fresh until they unveil fresh new greens in October. Check it all out at the Golf Club at Southampton. Call 287-PLAY.
Brian and Angela Wall here with Window World. By now, everyone has heard about saving money on their energy bills. There are all sorts of things you can do to cut energy costs, but most people don't think about their windows.
But Window World knows that the biggest energy loss in almost every home is the windows. There is more energy loss from old builder-grade windows than just about anything else in your home.
You can upgrade your heating and air, your appliances. That's good too. But before you do all that, upgrade your windows to Window World's energy-efficient windows.
Window World's windows are easy to clean, energy efficient, and have the best guarantee in the business.
Window World's slogan is simply the best for less, and we mean it. You get great American-made windows, and you get to keep more of your money when you buy from Window World. Need any more reasons to buy your windows from Window World? Call them today and set up your free in-home estimate, or go online to windowworldneflorida.com.
Window
World, simply the best for less. Thank you for your business.
Window World also offers energy-efficient doors.
Hey Googans, Hicken here, and I just want to once again give you this very simple reminder. Wear sunscreen. If you're outside a lot, bring the screen. Put some in your truck, on your boat, in your golf bag, whatever, wherever, just use it. Please. It's hot out there, and I just want you to protect yourself. I use it like it's cool because I think it is, but what's not cool, that's skin cancer. You don't want to deal with that. Go get yourself checked out. It could save your life. Go to beachesdermatology.com and schedule your appointment today. That's beachesdermatology.com.
Hey friends, Jason Parker here with Performance Painting. Have you ever stored a gallon of leftover paint, opened the can years later, and it's rusty, crusty, and unusable? Next time, secure the lid tightly to ensure no leaks and store the can upside down. Oxygen can't get to it, therefore no rust and no crust. If you'd like more tips or have a question about a project, we'd love to help. Go to performance-painting.com. Performance Painting. Repair, protect, preserve.
Performance Painting. 1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch. Now, the Monahan's golden moment. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, your local family jewelers.
All right, my golden moment is that in the AFC North, there are left tackles right now taking a sigh of relief that Myles Garrett is no longer in their division to see him twice. But now, the NFC West, Charles Cross, Paris Johnson, and Trent Williams. I can't wait for the Trent Williams-Myles Garrett battles 2 times during the season. 2 Hall of Famers, by the way. They're going to go at it. Can't wait for it. Heavyweight fight. Love it.
My golden moment is the Rams just don't care. They have 0 Fs to give. They don't care about picks. They care about winning. They care about winning a Super Bowl, period.
Yeah.
So we just did like a little rough. You say the cap is a what? 310, right? 310 million?
301.2.
301. Okay. So we just did like a little rough addition of their top 11 paid players with the addition of Myles Garrett. They're over 215 million.
Off with those guys.
Just those guys.
Yeah.
So the other 40, it's 53 million. The other 42 are going to make roughly 90 million.
Yeah, and it will average. So that's basically averaging a little over $2 million per player, and so it comes down quickly just in terms of the guys. And then you have to add in dead money, but they can just maneuver and massage these numbers really as good as anybody.
You sound like Fletch saying it's all ball bearings these days, and I'm not hearing it. You're saying these things, and I can't comprehend it.
I need to put my veneers in when I say that.
Why, right, but why can't, how come there are other teams that are like swimming in cap debt, but they can maneuver? The Rams can maneuver around it.
Right. I give them credit because they know when to. It's the fish or cut bait type of deal. They have struck some fairly smart moves. It can't last forever, but it's lasted a pretty good while. And the fact that they were giving away 2 first-round draft picks for multiple players to come there and play for them, and not having had a draft pick from 2016 until 2024, is that right, with Jared Verse? And they haven't necessarily had to deal with all those contracts. They've drafted well and gotten guys in the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th rounds, or even undrafted, that are getting paid meager salaries, and they're playing well.
By the way, the Browns already tanking for Arch. Is that what they're doing?
They might be. They might be. Well, Todd Monken's got his work cut out for him, trying to figure out exactly how it's going to go with Deshaun, with Shedeur. And you're right. They may already be looking at another potential quarterback that they can add to their room. They had 5 quarterbacks last year, right?
Yeah.
To be this time a year ago.
Yeah, they had 5, yeah.
And they're still trying to sort it out and figure it out, which, as a sidebar to this, Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter among the highest money-making guys from the memorabilia stuff, the jersey sales and so on, from last year. Shedeur, very popular.
Number 1.
Yeah, he was number 1.
Number 2 is Travis.
Travis,
Hunter,
yeah.
right?
He made pretty big amount of coin.
Man, if I was Dion, I would be riding that. I would be all over every poster, every social media post. I'd be. I mean, why not? That's
well, yeah. You can.
You've proven you can you have the ability to promote these guys to where they can go earn.
Yeah, and you figure that's 2 Colorado Buffaloes. It really is crazy when you think about that. The amount of money that they have made off the field with all that stuff that goes on the side. So, all right. So, you're predicting, Leon, that when Garrett shows up in a Rams uniform, do you instantly make them the favorite?
Absolutely.
I don't see how you couldn't.
Absolutely.
They already were maybe the second betting favorite, or if not the first, with Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
And now there's Mike McDonald and company up there in Seattle's going, wait a minute. We were the defensive team in the NFC West.
Yeah, Myles Garrett's a game record, though, bro. He's
Were,
a game
bro.
record.
Yeah, were.
Yeah.
Were.
Collectively, you were.
Yeah. That's why Mike McDonald got hired to figure out the Kyle Shanahans, the Sean McVays of the world, and they didn't even have to worry about Arizona, but those are the other 2 high-powered offenses that they were trying to figure out how to neutralize.
Well, he doesn't even he rushes well on the right end, but he's also a rover, bro. He'll line up over the center, he'll line up over the guard. It doesn't matter. It's a mismatch wherever he lines up against.
By the way, Aaron Donald's still in shape, right? What if he just decides, all right, I got that cat next to me. I'll come back and get another ring.
I don't know. He's been out for
that would inspire him.
Yeah, it might.
It might inspire him.
I don't know how they fit him under the cap, but according to Joe, they can do anything. So,
well, the only reason I say that they can is because they have, and I know at some point you get into quote cap hell, and Jacksonville found themselves in that because of a lot of dead money that they had to account for.
All you got to do is give him a signing bonus and give him the league minimum.
You can
give him $1 million and then give him a $25 million signing bonus.
Right. Figure out the best way to work that cap, which is what you do.
Yeah.
And if I'm looking at some of these, like you mentioned earlier, Leon, that you still have to pay Brenton Strange, still have to pay Parker Washington. You just got through paying Trayvon Walker. So they've got just about as many that are in that $10+ million range. Once you get to what Brenton will make and what Parker will make. Matt, how many did they have? Jacksonville had how many over the 10?
They had 9 over the 10 million.
Okay. Yeah.
But the difference between their 9 and the Rams 9, like the Rams 9's up here, and the Jags 9's way down here.
Yeah, big difference. So we will see where it takes them. But this is a blockbuster move, no doubt about it. All right, so we'll get a couple of reactions off the text line. Design by Lifetime Enclosures. A big move. If you're just tuning in, Cleveland has shipped Myles Garrett to the L.A. Rams. Jared Verse moving from L.A. back to his old Ohio. I think that's where he was born, in Ohio. Anyway, a blockbuster move, more for the Rams than for the Browns.
XL Primetime from the big #1 Duval Ford Studios. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
I used to dread going to the dentist. Every visit felt like a sales pitch with constant upselling, surprise fees on my bill, and I could never get in when I needed to. But Harbor Dental Care, totally different. They saw me the next day, gave me honest pricing up front, and even set me up with a payment plan I could actually afford. No pressure, no surprise charges, just kind people who get it. If you want to experience dentistry the way it should be, book your appointment today at harbordental.care. That's HARBOUR dental.care.
Homeowners, is your home storm ready? Now during the storm season sale at Renewal by Anderson, you buy one window or door and get one 40% off. Plus, no money down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. There's never been a better time to protect your home before the next storm. But this offer ends June 30th. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Attention men and women. If you'd like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Hurry and receive a free hair and scalp examination and get 2 weeks of laser treatments for free. Call IHRS at 904-777-4477. Hairforme.com.
Here's good advice from your friends here at 1010XL. High Flying Jacko here, and the next time you need to send a gift for a birthday, anniversary, wedding, or just for the fun of it, call on the experts at Kuhn Flowers. For over 75 years, Kuhn Flowers does it right.
Need or want cash? Beaches Jewelry and Pawn has cash available. Ready to buy guitars, surfboards, jewelry, firearms, tools, and especially gold. They need it all, selling or pawning. Get cash on the spot at Beaches Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach.
Checkmate. I'm Brendan Cecilia, founder of Checkmate Coatings.
And I'm Chester, Checkmate mascot and cultural ambassador.
Summer is a perfect time to have your garage floor coating installed. With our chemicals drying even faster in the warmer weather, it's a busy time for us, but we can still keep our prices surprisingly affordable.
And with 0% financing available, you can enjoy your floor now and pay for it later.
And Chester can enjoy his fancy British tea that I have to pay for.
I do enjoy a nice Darjeeling, Brendan, and the quality is important.
And at Checkmate, the highest quality is our minimum standard.
On flooring and tea.
Gorgeous garage floors?
Check. Perfect installation?
Check. Easy payment options that make your great new floor affordable? Checkmate.
Transforming your floors, making them great. Checkmate.
Visit checkmatecoatings.com. That's checkmatecoatings.com.
In Jacksonville, we love our sports. You might say we flip out over them. Football, baseball, soccer, hockey, basketball, golf, and there's our outdoor game, fishing, surfing, and just chilling. There's so much to do, it will make your head spin. But keep your cap on because Visit Jacksonville has you covered. Check out visitjacksonville.com/locals or download the Visit Jax app and stay on the ball for all the upcoming sports events in Jax. Go local, go sports. Jacksonville, the flip side of Florida.
First Tee North Florida's Summer Soiree returns Thursday, June 11th from 6 to 9 p.m. at the Yards. This year's theme is Stars, Stripes, and Summer Nights. Bring the whole family for live music, games, raffles, activities for all ages, and great food. One food voucher included with every ticket provided by Taco Lou. Adult tickets are $30. Kids 5 to 17 are $20. And kids under 5 are free. Upgrade to VIP for $60 with beer, wine, and liquor included. Get tickets now at firstteenorthflorida.org/events.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. The Weekend Rewind, brought to you by Cycles of Jacksonville, the big boy toy store for big boy toys.
What happened this weekend?
Ronald is en fuego.
2 more homers last night, giving him 4 in the last 3 games. Oh, my goodness. You want to say that this guy is back? He's more than back. He is absolutely on fire. Acuna strikes again.
The Spurs defeated the Eagles.
Harper, Hasselhart got overplayed. Took it away. They want the double dribble, not called. Hartenstein blocked by Cornette. Oh, Cornette goes up and stops it.
USA looked great.
This one pushed forward down the right side for Pepe to chase. Pulisic is in the middle. Pepe rolls it in. It's Christian Pulisic round the keeper. It's Pulisic with a goal. What a start for Christian Pulisic! A goal and an assist in the first 20 minutes. And the United States lead by 2-0.
College baseball is wild.
Ground ball third. Into left field. Beats it. Rounding third. Here comes Cody Kashimoto. And St. Mary's has won the game.
Oh, my gosh. If you added up the number of runs that were scored from Friday on in these NCAA regionals. Like, as an example, Florida gave up 33 runs in 3 games. 33! And they won 2 of them, which is just, what the H?
They scored 41.
Yeah.
What's up
and
with
didn't
that
win 3
sport,
games.
Yeah. It's all that aluminum.
Ping.
Yeah, all that aluminum. Ping. But also in the weekend rewind, that JJ was able to put together, Acuna is just, he is in fuego.
So he hit like 2 homers until this weekend, and now he's hit like 5 in the last 3 games.
Yeah, they said 5 home runs, 4 stolen bases in the last 4 games, joining Willie Mays, Eric Davis, and Shohei as the only players ever to do it.
I like that Shohei is just so freaking good, man.
God. And then USA Soccer cresting up at the right time.
Yep, it was a friendly, so it doesn't matter. But Senegal is a great team. They won 3-2. All the starters look good, and that's all that matters. So we got like 11 days.
Pulisic's really good.
He is.
He's
had a rough club season, second half of the season, but not necessarily his fault. But yeah, going and assist for Captain America. We looked great yesterday.
Yeah, can't wait because they're going to see if they can get out of their group as a winner and then move on. We'll be talking a lot of World Cup beginning next week. But you got your podcast.
I do. Today I will be recording my weekly podcast, 1010XL's Soccer Show. It's on YouTube, so look for it later this afternoon. We'll be talking all about the game and the Champions League final that was on Saturday.
All right, so the Weekend Rewind brought to you by Cycles of Jacksonville on Atlantic Near Reach. So they got a big demo day coming up, so you can check out their Facebook page and, of course, check out all the great rides that they got. cyclesofjacksonville.com, especially if you had a lousy week.
Will you be live in any of those during the World Cup?
Probably
Really?
the reaction shows I'll be live.
Nice.
For USA, for sure.
And who's sponsoring that?
Twin Peaks.
Twin
Thank you
Peaks.
for asking.
Yes.
My
Yes.
favorite bar.
Yeah,
Of course.
You got to love it. You got to love it. All right, so we got that. We're going to be front and center.
Scenic views is what they
Yes.
say.
Yeah.
Scenic, good eats, scenic views.
I'm going to have to learn all this stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a lot coming when it comes to the World
You're the
Cup.
king of double entendres.
No,
Are you
this is
kidding me?
more about
Yeah.
this is
I
about
am.
Twin Peaks,
Yeah.
Joe. Scenic views.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Come on, stay in the game.
I thought you were talking about vistas. I had no idea what you're talking about. I
Well,
saw
he is talking about vistas.
vistas.
actually.
All right. I saw Tommy Mack come in. It was a vision.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
When you see the former Jacks like Big Sirs, Logs, Tommy Mack, all out there taking it in, isn't it nice to see a pretty good product out there?
Yeah. No, I came away from today feeling, I mean, as good as you could feel, it's just OTAs. But, yeah, I mean, they looked the part.
Yeah.
They looked the part. We'll see if they can, fill some voids, different, places. But, look, that's their approach was keeping it in place and then filling in the gaps with some, some grunts. So hopefully those grunts come through. But overall, a really good day.
Big Sirs, you were saying 7-on-7 defense was winning their share, right?
Yeah, they were.
They were competing well, bro.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
I like the D-line. You see that D-line drill they were doing with the bags twisting and all that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Shuffling
Yeah.
the feet.
I saw that.
There's
yeah.
a few guys that looked really good
some
doing that.
agile
real natural.
players, You know how much I hate defensive players, but they were kind of agile.
They were pretty agile.
They were.
Yeah. A few of them really look good, man.
All right, what's coming up?
Well, we're going to talk about that. The OTAs, of course, the massive trade, in the NFL with the Rams and. Les Snead. I mean, go for it. What? You only live once.
And
You know what I mean? I'm chasing the Super Bowl. I got an older quarterback. Whatever. Hey, Jared, sorry, buddy, but you got to go to Cleveland. I'm bringing in a superstar.
Let's remind everybody there was a power struggle between Les Snead and Jeff Fisher at one point. And Jeff Fisher thought he was the better of the two.
That's right.
Yeah. And once he got bounced, we all know what's happened since
No
then.
doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
All right,
Lots
Tommy.
going on. All right, fellas.
We will be listening.
Imagine that power struggle, by the way.
It's crazy. and Fisher thought he needed to get Les the hell out of there, and it didn't work out for him.
No.
Oh, all right. We're going to get the H out of here. H&H is coming up next. We are done. We had a good time. Mokama Beer Company. Don't forget, you can find them on South 8th Street, Fernandina Beach. You will love the craft. And, of course, they got breakfast in the morning with the baristas serving coffee and music and entertainment. Just log on mokama.com. Check everything out. We are done. We'll be back mañana with one of our coaches, Gerald Ingram, will be with us. Big Sirs, Maddie, Josie, and JJ.